EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Eason. He's got Burton here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fit defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come down.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Up 2nd down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the gun is Eason. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Rashawn Gary, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And that will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Geis. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll be taken down at the 18. The ball carrier. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Geis with the carry on second down. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. 13 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, Rodgers. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. This is Geis. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On the ground, Geis. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Again, Geis. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. From the gun, Eason. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Throwing again. Eason. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
To throw on third down. Eason. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. 155.
To throw again, Eason. Eason gets hit, and the ball pops free. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. From the gun, Eason looking deep for Hilton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The tackle made.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again, Rodgers. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Rodgers now on 1st down. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
6 at the 23-yard line.
Eason on second down. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A man coming off back-to-back 2,000-yard seasons. Here's Jonathan Taylor with it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
He'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Eason to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammate's going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 36-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The ball carried by
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Andrew Beck, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
To throw again. Eason. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Colts going to use the 1st of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Eason. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, Eason. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Shepard deep. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. That'll bring up second down.
Intended for Sterling Shepard.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again. Eason. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. A final shot before break. Eason. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this carries into the Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Geis, the ball carrier.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. They'll run with Geis. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. There to stop it was Darius Leonard.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
First down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Geis. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line.
Complete.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Devontae Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Packers 28, Colts nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Rodgers on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. It's Geis on the counter. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
He's crashing. He's checking for the 50.
Now Geis trying to get to the outside. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are pouring it on.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun. Eason looking deep for Hilton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. It's caught. Shepard. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Hey. 55's mine, guys. 55. All day, dog.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Coming to you.
Again, it's Taylor. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a run with Geis. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
And it's third down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Jacob Eason.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Taylor. And down he'll go at the 25. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And he's got his man Hilton. The 40, 30, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll let Taylor try and run. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This is Gibson. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Eason. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Final score, Packers.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You're
handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Packers, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Colts, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8.